Okay. So what inspired my commitment to elementary education was coming from a family who taught education. I wanted to be different, changed to business, and then freshman year, I thought, hey, this is not for me. Switched to education, and I loved it. Just the beginning, just going to the education department, and they're throwing me in the classroom, actually get the feel of what it looks like, how it feels, providing me with scholarships and stuff to assist me with paying for school through education and just everything. So as I transitioned from Jackson to St. Paul, I want to bring from Jackson that loving environment that we have here, that steady beat to keep going, that push. Being at Jackson State is just vibrant. You never meet a stranger. I never meet a stranger. So that's what I want to bring to Minnesota, and my work ethic, and teaching my students that it's okay to make a mistake, but you got to keep going, like they taught me here in Jackson. So I celebrate everything, holidays, birthdays, everything. So I would do that with my students. I would get their birthdays, ethnicities, everything that we celebrate, we'll celebrate it together. Whether it's we did bad on this test, but we're gonna do good on this test, we're gonna celebrate it, because we never know what they're going through at that time, and just celebrating it at that time means a lot to them. Sometimes they go home, they don't have anybody to celebrate it with. So we're gonna, in my class, and I still do it to this day, we celebrate everything. Birthdays, holidays, whatever it is, they pass a test, whether they failed their test, we celebrate it. We talk about what mistakes we made to make it better. First, I'm gonna pray every day, all day. I'm gonna make sure that I have somebody that's in my corner, a mentor teacher, or just a mentor personally, that's gonna help me, guide me through this transition to Minnesota. I have a couple people right now that's guiding me, helping me, pushing me to, go ahead and, make this journey more successful. But just that, I would just have somebody in my corner to help me through that day to day, and when I'm having a bad day, call them like, hey, this happened today, and I need to know what I need to do better to push me on further.
All right.
So looking ahead, get to St. Paul, start teaching. My goal as a teacher is to reach as many students as I can. As a first generation college student, and as a first generation student in general, it's hard to try to reach students instead of telling them your background. Some come from rural areas, some come from not rural areas. It just all depends on the student. And you have to get to know your students. So my goal is to get to know my students, meet them where they are, and try to make them show growth, or help them show growth in everything that they do.
All right. Those are the 5 questions. You do, like I told you before, it's okay for me to put this in a magazine, correct? It's okay for me to make this like a YouTube? Mm-hmm. Okay then. With your permission, right?
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
With your permission. Okay. All right. I just need you for a disclaimer to say, I state your name, give First Look Production.
What's the name of it?
First Look Production First Look Production / Underrated Sound of the City. Okay. To publish this.
Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
I, Deandre Crutcher, give First
Look Production
and Sound
Underrated Sound of the
City permission to use this production.
Yeah. All right.
Black Men Teach came along through a conversation I had with a guy by the name of Julius Franks. He works at the East Center for Jackson State University. He's the director over one of the TRIO programs. And he was telling me about, Black Men Teach. They're outside of St. Paul, Minnesota. It's a great program. They pay for you to get a master's degree. They pay for you to stay, work in the Twin Cities for 2 to 3 years. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna look into it. Reached out to them about a guy named Sean Sweet. He's one of the associate directors, and he sent me the application. I did the application, had an interview, and here I am moving to St. Paul, Minnesota, doing this program, which is a great program. So